Hello and welcome to the final lesson for Criterion A, lesson 4 for Use Your Voice. Last time, hopefully you looked at a whole bunch of advertising campaigns or marketing campaigns for a certain subject, and that we found out some cool stuff and stuff that we can use, and also stuff that we don't want to use in our marketing campaign. Now today, what we're going to do is focus in and find out what can we do to make our marketing campaign really interesting for our target audience. I'll explain a little bit more about that later. Just to remind you, last lesson, if you can remember this, your checklist, you can see what you should have done. Hopefully you're up to date, don't fall behind, not a good idea, otherwise you'll be playing catch up for the rest of the time. So today in the lesson, we're going to find out, did we actually learn something by analyzing other products? And how can we keep our audience interested? And what else can we learn about our target audience? Don't forget, we want to get as many people interested in our marketing campaign, and we want to get them to do something with it as well, not just look at it and forget it. How can we do that? A good designer will keep you looking at it the whole time. So we've looked at a few things already for the inquiring and analyzing. You've looked at the message, you've explained what you need to do to make it better than others. Now what we're going to do is explain what you need to include to make it nice for your target audience, and what techniques can we use to make it an interesting marketing campaign. Now how are we going to do that? We're just going to look at, what does your target audience like? So we can look at lots of different things. Now, say for example, your target audience is university students. You can go out there and do some research, find out as many things, different things that your target audience, that university students like. What kind of films do they watch? What kind of products do they use? What kind of songs, books do they read? Why are we finding this out? If we make a marketing campaign, we can maybe use references to certain books. We can use the music that they like. You can research what kind of things they like. Don't forget, if you're making a marketing campaign for 8-year-olds, they're going to have completely different tastes in films, completely different tastes in music. And so what you need to do is make sure your marketing campaign fits into that target audience. Now, what else can you do to find out? You can make a list of other things that would make it attractive to your target audience. Do some brainstorming. And here's the key thing. Once you've looked at it, what I'd like you to do is actually make a list. What can I put in my marketing campaign to make sure my target audience likes it? Now, as I already mentioned, music's an easy one. What kind of music do they like? But what other products do they like? What kind of things do they like to see? Okay, once we've done that, we can go ahead and make the design brief. Now, what's in the design brief again? We just saw this slide, a whole bunch of stuff that we should have looked up during inquiring and analyzing. The first thing in red, state the message. Did you make a clear message? And do you know who your target audience is? When we looked at similar products, this box in blue here says, explain what you need to add to make it better than other products you researched. What did you see that you could add to make it really cool? Now, this green thing is what do you need to include to make it nice for your target audience? And finally, can you think of anything you can do to make your marketing campaign really interesting? Okay, so once you've done that research, we can go ahead and make a design brief. Now, if you remember, we've done a design brief before. What needs to go in a good design brief is what you found from research. So when you research, what was the goals of your new design? What were the goals of your marketing campaign? How long do you have to make the designs? Now, I can tell you that we only have 2 weeks to design our marketing campaign. Here's where you put what you found out during your research. What do you need to put into your marketing campaign that your target audience needs to see? What will make them interested? What will keep their attention? You can also look at the software, how you're going to make a film, how you're going to make your poster. and also what should be the look and feel of your product. Do you need a really clear, peaceful poster, or do you want lots of colors, lots of information on that poster? Tell the designer what they need to put on there. Also what they don't need to put on there. So just to remind yourself what the tasks are for today, you can get your checklist, which you can find in Magista. And if you've got any questions, don't forget to get a hold of us. You can get us on Skype online, or you can send us an email. Now, final thing, we've kind of finished Criterion A. We should have done everything. We've been through our whole checklist. What I'd like you to do now is just go back to the rubric, which you can find also on Magista, and see, did we do everything? Do we really understand it? Did we explain and justify the need for a solution? Why are we making this marketing campaign? Have you researched it? Can you explain what you researched? Did you look at a group of similar products? And did you explain what you learned from that? That's the key thing. Don't just make a table, but say exactly what you learned from it. And then you've got your final design brief. So we've kind of reached the end of Criterion A. If you have any questions, let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then you can get updates on the videos. We've reached the end of the lesson. If you want to have some questions, just let us know. I hope you're having a good time. I hope you're keeping up to date with your work, and if you've got any questions, let us know. Goodbye now.